the government beneath.
Right. Let's not also forget that he made a remark against the India alliance as well, and Shashi Tharoor's presence also became a salient highlight of this particular inauguration. But nevertheless, Commander Dewan, let's also tell our viewers what the importance of this port is. 75% of India's maritime cargo, through this scale either came to Colombo, it came to Dubai, or it came to Singapore, and then it was transported to smaller ships that would bring it to Indian coast. But that's not going to happen any longer. We have a port which is capable of taking care of big ships that can directly come here and be offloaded. So it's not only about the cost saving, it's also about the income that India is going to be able to generate.
Exactly. Hitherto, we were spending almost $220 million annually because our transshipment cargo into India and out of India was through Colombo, which was translating into roughly $80 to $90 per container extra cost. Now that will finish. Now this Vizhinjam port is a natural deep water port, 24 meters water depth, like 9 stories tall building underwater, and about 10 meters breakwater height above the sea surface, and 3 kilometers long, 3.1 kilometers long breakwater. This is the current, which is phase 1, and meant to handle 1 million containers, 1 million TEUs annually. And by 2028, it may be scaled up to 5 to 6 million TEUs. I just like to clarify this concept of transshipment a bit more, though Dr. Kohli has done it quite well, I think. The point is, since we didn't have a port like this, with a deep water draft, deep depth, and why natural harbor? Like Bombay is also a natural harbor. Visakhapatnam is not a natural harbor. So what you find, if you go to Visakhapatnam port, harbor, you will find continuously dredgers are working there. Now I have been senior vice president at Adani port in Mundra. If you go there, continuously dredging is happening there. Why? The siltation is happening there. When siltation happens, then the depth available for the ship to dock, that depth reduces. If depth reduces, then smaller ship can only dock, bigger ships can't dock. Now Vizhinjam port can dock ULCS, ultra large container ships. The meaning is, for example, today, and China has about 4 to 5 transshipment ports. So the basic main trunk routes, for example, from here, from Suez Canal, from Europe, when the merchandise comes, merchant vessel enters from Suez Canal enters Gulf, from Gulf, or any traffic originates from Persian Gulf. It comes from Straits of Hormuz, further comes the Northern Arabian Sea, comes down and goes. The big, huge ships could not dock hitherto in India. So something meant for Chennai, so big ships had to undock at Colombo. So from there, the shipment had to be broken into pieces and sent maybe to Chennai, maybe to Mumbai, maybe to JNPT, maybe to Mundra, maybe, Puri, whatever. So this kind of thing will no longer be required. Now, I think if we are serious player in the economic world, emerging power, I think this is time, and this is high time we had a transshipment port like this. Let me also add, another 5 to 7 years, another big, huge transshipment port is coming up in Port Blair at a cost of about 30,000 crores. That is again strategic. Now, when it comes to war situation, we all know Straits of Malacca is a jugular vein for China. And now with the transshipment port and our in Port Blair, we are there. We're just very close to the main shipping lines. So this has got economic significance. This has got strategic significance. And I think if we are a serious player in the global trade, this is something which was waiting to happen. It's not a day late, not a day early. So the point is that I must tell you that and I was in Cochin as a naval officer, and I found one fine day Cochin Stock Exchange caught fire. See, Kerala and West Bengal, they don't let industry flourish, communist leanings or whatever. Cochin Stock Exchange, symbol of capitalism, caught fire. I mean, it was put on fire. It was extinguished. But similarly, there are a lot of fishing community in Trivandrum. They have opposed this port. But today, in this port, fisherwomen, they are crane operators there. And I must tell you, when you require such huge ships and huge ships to be docked and containers to be handled, you have to have huge cranes, STS cranes, with 75 meters reach. Can you imagine? 100 meters reach and 20 meters reach behind and 20 meters height. So such huge cranes have to be operated. It's a great skill and great employment opportunity. And another thing, when containers come, the containers they may carry like 400 TUs and 400,000, 4 lakh TUs. You see, these containers are like parcels, like a postman brings letters, then he moves out to the post office, some letter for me, some letter for you, some letter for somebody, parcel for somebody. So these containers, they are the way they are positioned on the ship. They are positioned very strategically through AI. You plan them. Oh, next port is here. So move around the containers so that it is just put in the front to evacuate quickly. So this kind of thing has, and if this is done efficiently, like in Mundra port, compared to JNPT elsewhere, if it is done efficiently, then the turnaround time reduces, damage reduces, costs of port handling charge reduce. So this port is also having those AI facilities. So in all, economic sense it makes, economic justification, and another very important thing. See, the ports, when they are there, you have to multimodal ports. What is multimodal? Huge container ships and huge containers are removed. The huge warehousing facility, number one. Evacuation by rail. This is going to have the third largest railway underground tunnel of 19 kilometers. Why? And connected to the main railway trunk line. Evacuate to Delhi, evacuate to wherever, Kandla, wherever. So also on the NH66, National Highway 66 close by.
Right,
so
sir.
All in all, historically,
Let me also rope in. You're absolutely right, sir. You made some
also.
good points. Let me also rope in Shekhar into this conversation. Shekhar, in fact, let